Good luck Saturday night. Thanks for your time. Radio right here with ERROL SPENCE.
One of the last times you were here, if I believe, for Mikey versus Easter, they showed you on the crowd cheered, they showed AB, they booed. Do you feel that the crowd support will be behind you on Saturday?
Definitely. I think I got a lot of support wherever I go just because, just my whole demeanor is just how I am. People can walk up to me, I'm reachable, untouchable, and things like that. They look at me and see themselves in me. So, I think I have a lot of support. I have a lot of fans out there, and I think, they're going to support me because, I don't only fight, to get the victory. I fight because I want to be crowd pleasing. I want, the crowd to entertain themselves too. So, I think I have a lot of support come Saturday night.
Talk about that demeanor and how that helps you in situations like this, the big fights that you're into, that calm demeanor. And then also, on the flip side of that, when you turn that on for the fight to be a monster in the ring?
I think the demeanor helped me a lot because a lot of people they don't really know if I'm excited or not.
That's very true.
Yeah,
very
a
true.
lot of people they don't know if I'm excited or not, or just a regular day. That's how I'm looking. So, that's just how I am, and I think it helps me a lot because it keeps me calm and it keeps me focused. And even come fight night, I'm not wasting a lot of energy, nervous, and batting my fingers and moving around. I keep a lot of it stored inside of me until the bell ring, and then I unleash it all out. So,
how do you keep calm before the big fight like this? What are you doing to kind of relax yourself and just kind of, I know you got your family with you, you got your girls to kind of keep you smiling. She was actually trying to steal the show out there when you were doing your dance. But how do you keep calm?
It's just something. It's just how I always been. I can't just say I practice it or I may have been meditating or something like that. It's just something that's always been inside of me. Somewhere I always been, even as a little kid. I always had that calm demeanor. So, it's just me.
Talking about Man Down Promotions. Talk about that, where that started from, and then Strap Season. Kind of how the collaboration and all that, and the initiation.
Well, I started Man Down Promotions. I actually have 3 fighters on this card. So, they'll be fighting on the card. They're all undefeated except one. He has 1 loss. So, it's going to be a great event. And they're all from Dallas, too. So, I want to keep it at home first and then bring these guys up, guys like Burley Books and Amon Rashidi. So, I just want to keep it at home and keep a small stable. I don't want a huge, big stable because you can't focus on everybody with a big stable. So, these guys I have, only 3, I can just build them up and get them on cards, and hopefully they'll fight for a world title and put them in the best opportunity.
Hey, after the fights, you always call everybody out that doubted you before the fight in the press. We know you pay close attention. Is anything said in the press or by anybody that pissed you off a little bit that you can't wait to answer?
I always pay attention. You have to find out post-press conference.
You said that you're going to try to go for Manny Pacquiao after this, and if not, Terrence Crawford. Is that kind of the 2 main guys you're looking at next?
It's a lot of guys on that list. Like I said, I could move up to 54, or I could stay. You got Danny Garcia, you got Pacquiao, you got Crawford, you got a couple more guys, HUGH. So, I got options. So I'm not worried about if I don't get the Pacquiao fight, if I don't get Terrence Crawford fight. There's other quality fights up there for me. So I'm not worried about it.
Sean Porter was here earlier. He said that this is a legacy fight for him. Is that the same for you? Is this a legacy fight?
Definitely. This is, a unification fight. So, I'm fighting. I'm defending my IBF belt. He defended his WC belt. So, 2 champions fighting. So, it's definitely a legacy fight. The victor of this fight, I feel like, is number 1 because he has 2 belts and he's unified champion. So, this is going to be a big moment for both of us.
Alfredo Angulo just won, and he thanked Al Heyman. J-Rock did it when he upset Hurd. Javante Davis just invested in some kind of trucking business. Can you talk to us about Al Heyman's influence outside of boxing and just guiding the fighters to a future outside of boxing?
Well, the main thing with me is even before I turned pro, I was deciding who I was going to sign with, and Ty Rank was coming at me with a big signing bonus and things like that. And it was my father really got me to sign with Al because, he was saying it's not about right now, it's about later. And when I talked to Al was talking about, life after boxing. He was talking about retirement. And I haven't had a professional fight yet. And he's talking about retirement and life after boxing. I'm like, man, what the hell are you talking about, life after boxing? I'm not worried about that right now. I'm worried about the fight. So, Al always been that guy that, always, every time I talk to him or we have a conversation about business and things like that, he always talk about life after boxing, always talk about, you know, setting yourself up for the long run, and, you know, boxing on a little bit part of your life. So, you know, that's why, you know, you wonder why a lot of guys stay loyal to Al, and a lot of guys, you know, don't go against the grain, because, you know, he not only you're a boxer, but he cares about the person outside of boxing. So just like, you know, other fighters that he didn't help, like Paul Williams and a lot of guys, he pay for their funeral and stuff like that, you don't hear about, but he does that thing. So, I mean, you know, he helped me out a lot, said different Roth RAs and different things like that, you know, to help my career outside of boxing and for my kids and stuff like that. So, you know, I never go against the grain with Al, because he's been nothing but good to me, not only outside the ring, but inside the ring. So, you know, it is what it is. People can say what they want, or they're loyal to Al for no reason, but, you know, he's setting us up for a future outside of boxing, not just right now.
Now, I know you're in the moment, but have you gave any consideration of what you want to do after boxing? You want to be a promoter? You want to have a trucking company? What do you want to do after boxing?
See, that's what I'm telling you. Al been setting me up where I don't have to do nothing when I retire for boxing.
You mentioned moving to 54 twice
So
now.
I might go fishing or something. You know, become a Little League coach or something.
You mentioned moving to 54 twice now. What fighter at 54 makes sense for you? Is there somebody that gives you a challenge at that weight?
There's a lot of guys. I mean, you got Lara. You know, you got. You know, I'm not gonna step on my bro toes, Jamel. I'm not gonna step on his toes at all, you know, because he, you know, wants to be, you know, undisputed.